It's something I'm so embarrassed about because it turns out that, they're doing so well and I'm happy for them. But people question what was the point of you going to UK or to Ireland because you came out of Ireland with nothing, you know. The only thing I got was my certificate. I have a maths and business degree, but I can't use it until I'm well enough to work. So technically, like my cousins, as I said, we grew up together and they have their own houses, they have their husbands, their children, their cars, very good places to live, in their names, very good jobs. But then they studied hard. They used to study quite a lot, so it's not something light. They did do their homework. But when I look at myself, my sister, my mom, we went over to Ireland, came out with nothing, just a certificate of a maths degree, absolutely nothing, because I couldn't work because I was always having the asthma and. So because of this poorly controlled asthma, so technically I lost, so I basically lost everything really, if you think about it, because I don't really, as I said, they have husbands and everything, their health is fantastic. And then I pop into Zimbabwe and I realize my health is so much better, and it hits me that I should have remained in Africa, because not only would my health would have remained well, I would be working, I would have got a husband by now and have children. So my whole life, basically, I've lost everything. But that being said, now I'm going back to Africa, and I believe something good this time will happen. It's just because I had to really look at the fact that my cousins are doing so well. And when I was in Nairobi for the 3 days in Metropolitan Hospital, I didn't want to invite them to come and see me because they would be shocked. They couldn't understand, like, so which way do you live? You're always sick. It's not making sense to them, because that world does not exist to them. They go to hospital maybe once or twice a year, even if. So unfortunately, I lost everything by going to Ireland and also being in the UK. Yeah, you know. And unfortunately, whichever way we look at it, that's what happened. Because when I was in Nairobi, I wasn't having asthma. Asthma developed when I entered Ireland. That is something that I developed in Ireland. So when I was studying, so nobody in my whole family had asthma, and that seems to be the one thing holding me back from everything. So I did lose everything because of the fact when I look at my cousins, they're doing well. Nobody in my whole family and my aunties and all of them, none of them